background. A few years ago, I began to experience spontaneous states of bliss and no thought. I practice integrating this experience from my meditation as I move through my day, as a mother, and in life. Questions. If I close my eyes, I'm drawn into this state, but as I am more active, it fades, unless I practiced feeling into the delight of what is in the moment. Feels more like being absorbed, but there is no thought or awareness of anything other than the bliss and delight. Is this awareness? Or states of samadhi? It feels wonderful, but I also want to make sure my compass is being in the right direction for deeper awakening. Let me respond to this. There are further questions. So let me read this again. Feels more like being absorbed, but there is no thought or awareness of anything other than bliss and delight. Is this awareness? Who cares? Who cares what we call it? When there is bliss and delight, that is more important than awareness. Okay? The whole awareness is of the nature of bliss. But when I read bliss and delight, I want to dance. But when I read, is this awareness? It brings me back. Okay, let's discuss. What the heck awareness? In no time, mind takes over and the whole congregation, and we all gather together and we start debating. No, ride the waves of bliss. Who cares for what is it called? There are different schools, but I may talk, to no end about this and that and this and that and the philosophy. But if we're not experiencing bliss and delight, all these philosophies are good for nothing. Absolute waste of time. So, my dear, beautiful, and even that first sentence I might even borrow from you, because I love what you said here. Feeling into the delight of what is in the moment. That's a glory. A delight of what is in the moment. This is the Zen of being alive. This is the juice of being alive. Who cares what it is called? So yes, okay, I hear you. You want to have some reassurance, right? You want to know if these are states of samadhi. You want to know if you truly, fully following the course. It feels wonderful, but you also want to know that your compass is pointed in the right direction for deeper awakening. Remember the compass of Jack Sparrow? It was never pointing to the same direction ever. In fact, it was anything but pointing to any direction other than the direction of adventure. And that's why it is so important, was so important to him. So when that guy, right, I don't remember which Pirates of the Caribbean, when he asks, like Jack Sparrow, ask for anything, Jack goes, "Can I have that back?" And he just looks at the compass, which is totally broken. So he thinks that the guy is a complete bonkers. Yeah, have it, It's no use of me. It's not even working. So there is a lot of things to contemplate, you see? Well, up until our compass constantly showing for us where to go, that compass is not really a compass. The compass of the heart constantly in motion, because it points nowhere other than the bliss. And when that is being there as that delight of a moment, all spiritual methodologies fall away, and we dance in ecstasy of being alive, of being who we are. So glory to that broken compass, and heck with all the explanations and titles and philosophies, you see? we continue here. Then there feels another thread of holding awareness in my day that I am Shiva. This is empowered as I am not pulled into the drama of ups and downs, yet it feels detached or from a place that is not feeling. My question is, how do I move into the next level of integration? What is the focus through the day that is most aligned to support my awakening? You're probably anticipating my answer already, right? So kind of like you gave the answer to your last question in your first question, you see? So this, I want to give you this masterclass now. Very often, when we have series of questions, one of our questions is the answer to what we want to ask in these questions. It's often like that. Whenever we don't know, come up with a bunch of questions, and you will see that there is answers in the way the questions themselves come about. So that last question of yours, what is the focus throughout the day that is most aligned to support my awakening? And that is responded beautifully by you already. Feeling the delight of what is in the moment. There's no greater practice that supports your awakening and everyone around you. You see? So, this may be sound also like, oh, wait a minute, you know, I want exactly the plan, the next level of integration. Living life naturally, spontaneously as it is, where rubber hits the road, as they say, is where integration happens spontaneously. We don't do anything. We don't walk around and trying to do something. There are maybe some centering techniques, certain things we do throughout the day. But when we've done them and still enjoy doing them, we no longer know where they have therapeutic benefit or simply because we enjoy them. And who cares? Why do I need to know if my tea time with my sweet little teapots and my old sweet little cups has anything to do with how it affects my consciousness? My consciousness doesn't give a hoot as long as the tea is good. You see? So, but when you give yourself to spiritual methodology, then following your bliss, harvesting that cream, skimming off that cream, that's what that bliss is. This is where the real cream of all that is. So no need to feel at all hesitant or somehow. No need to feel that you need to work even hard. Some of us don't need to work hard on this. Okay? Enjoy it and share it with the others. Share that cream, that joy, that bliss with the others. Not by consciously start going around it and distributing it, you know, like, here's a teaspoon of bliss from that cream. No, it's just there, just as you said it here, you see? Very good, very good. I'm happy to read this also, what you said here. holding awareness throughout the day that I'm Shiva. And this is empowering, as I'm not pulled into the drama of ups and downs. Exactly. That's the correct attitude. That's being rooted in bhavana. It creates that feeling, that vibratory field of what is your real status? What are the losses and gains? What are the comings and goings? You see? So everything in life is met with a different attitude as a result. Very good.